At this school, the purpose of education is centered around students. You ask teachers at many schools, what do they do? They say, oh, I teach math, or I teach physics, or I teach English. But if you ask teachers here what they teach, you'll hear, well, I teach kids. And the subject might be English, and the subject might be mathematics, but really what you're working with is students.
The expectation of the teacher is just that you're going to create something that you like or that you think is interesting. They give you ways that you can make it your own in every project, in every class, and I think that a lot of that is just the mentality the kids have here and also the mentality that the teachers have, that they want you to do something interesting.
One of the things I do on the side, besides teaching physics, is work with our robotics team. And historically, robotics is an activity-based learning. You know, in a traditional school, most of what you learn comes out of books, and you read books and you do tests at the end of each chapter. A lot of what we try to do at this school is actually sort of a project-based thing. So the robotics team every year builds robots, and they need to get hold of the equipment to guide the robots. They need to learn how to do the software programming to make the robots work, but all of this costs money. So our robotics team has gone out and they actually fundraise on their own around $35,000 a year.
In the past, I haven't particularly enjoyed my academic classes. I've tolerated them or just like participated somewhat, but at SDA I really feel like I'm a part of things and I really enjoyed the academic classes actually, and I looked forward to going to school every day, which is actually a new feeling for me.
One of the things that we, as a visual arts department, we're very concerned about is that we want students to find their voice here. I'm more concerned about teaching them how to be an artist rather than teaching them about art. I'm more concerned about them long-term and how they're going to use these skills. One of the things that I hear from students who have transferred from other schools is they enjoy the freedom that teachers give them to explore, and I think that's really important at this age. Obviously with that freedom comes responsibility, and some kids taking advantage of it in a really good way, and so we want to encourage that.
I think the school is really unique in the sense that instead of the way we sort of stereotype high school is that we all want to conform and there are lockers and it's gray and sad, but teachers sort of kind of promote this type of creativity and type of unique environment that really fosters going outside of your comfort zone and meeting new people and expressing yourself, which I think is really necessary and sort of pivotal when you're in high school, when you're sort of figuring out who you are. It sort of promotes taking chances and stepping out of who you think you are, and it's really unique.
Awesome. I mean, I've got friends who are at other high schools that are more conventional, where it's the brick walls everywhere, and you go to your classes and you stay to the schedule. And here you're going to your classes, but it's going to be a creative class, an art class, a class with a teacher who wants to do something deeper than just teach out of the book, whether it's going to be writing poetry or doing a painting or doing sculpture or building a robot or something like that. And it's a really wonderful environment because they're out in the working world. It's really creative. It's not this just regurgitation that we can have computers that do that now. So it's this environment where you can get those skills and get the practice. So when you go off into college and off into the working world, You already kind of have these patterns and have this practice of being able to create things for yourself and for unique projects.